just as promised. Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad. Indeed. The festival.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like if there is another chance.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime.
Dia! You were.
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is...
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know the festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing.
Even when you put it that way...
Don't worry, my guardian.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and...
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to this. I've already prepared a room for you to rest.
Whoa, you're so tough.
Here we are. It's also fairly close.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me.
That's Paimon's specialty.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk? All of my friends will be working the.
Yeah, it'll be pretty hard.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar.
It's a deal. Good night.
I may be too excited to fall asleep.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero. Oh, no. Thinking about food. Did we oversleep? We should go meet the...
Traveler, Paimon.
Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. Today is finally here.
You've worked so hard for this day.
You know it. Well, shall we? Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most...
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of... So, what's the...
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. Generally speaking, the most common selections are foods like rukashva mushrooms.
So, the Sub-Zero
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread.
Wait, but if that's the case, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be... Oh, Traveler, we have...
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks! Alright, how about...
Dear customers, would you like to try your...
What's alchemical divination?
Right? I thought the same...
So,
It's quite simple.
sure sounds...
That is precisely what we need.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanal,
Why does everything sound so...
So that's the true wisdom behind it. Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too!
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a...
Oh, I remember now. It means illusion.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather...
Yes, but this book said...
He's not even trying to hide his book any...
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning.
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
They say the Sub-Zeros festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros will be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any yup.
It's a weird guy with a weird... Hey! It's Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children... In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zeros...
The hallowed night of flowers.
All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candy.
Yes, Knight! Just what is going on?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zeros festival icon. And one of...
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's...
As are we to you,
Oh, not at all.
Whichever one.
That is the fun.
Ooh, those also...
And there's also Lizard Tail and...
Huh? What's up with those?
Onikabuto is a little spicier.
Dunyarzad, you tried them? It's all right.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Attention! That's...
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many
The Sunsetia-flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival.
Really?
It's Night of Flower.
But...
They all basically sound the same.
Oh, actually, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot.
We're too late. Who knew the little...
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutch.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to...
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis.
That's right.
They're a gang of kidnappers!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Mane! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You so...
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs.
Aren't your claws all...
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe look.
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's too many of them! You're right.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale.
I'm fine.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care...
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to—
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on more.
It can't be. The anonymous...
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you...
Okay.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that.
Are you feeling unwell again?
My lady, your condition...
Truly.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar.
Can't believe it's Elazar!
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that, Summeru's current medical...
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with it. I know that my family loves me dearly. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's not to mention the incredible this way. When my final day does arrive, at the very least, many people will remember that I...
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also...
To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanal, thanks. There will all... Oh, right! Isn't it almost time?
Huh?
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? Nilu will recreate that, and with that, my...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's...
Yeah, we should...
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without
Over there!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage.
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large... If you continue to resist, the Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency.
How...
The Academia was originally responsible for this. This is a hard pill to swallow.
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and... Our Archon created the utopia that is Summeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to do...
No.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe...
Understood. I will inform...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your...
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go somewhere the Academia can't... Or... we could get people...
Nilu, it's all...
But you've been looking forward to the dance...
It's okay. Seeing you, it would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros
If you say so.
The next... Yes. Okay. It's a...
Paimon can't believe this is how things...
It really is okay. Still, I'd be lying.
Nilu and Dunyarzad promised... Yeah...
All connections have been secured to construct the most... The project has entered its most critical...
Not at all.
You seem kind.
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go?
Sure. Traveler? Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa.
You are quite well informed.
They're all plants. Actually, what?
It's one of the Sub-Zerus festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize this.
Appear to be in the form.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind.
The moon signifies. It's escaping me for.
Is he really looking it up?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and.
Understood. I'll keep that.
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. So, where to next?
Quake! All right, soldiers. Now that you have...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the Knight of...
Oh, do you want some...
What's the... Ooh!
And there's also lizard tail...
Ugh. Why are those... Traveler,
Great! These boxes of candy are not... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha-ha! Paimon, bet you had... Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? A feeling of, oh, Paimon knows. In that case, so why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually...
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say...
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that... Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. That thing? Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted off. Then, you mean... That's impossible. We were... So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been, out...
Yeah.
over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet at—
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you—
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyar—
Not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days,
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know—
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now.
Oh, Paimon, see—
It's almost time.
Huh? Time—
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zerus is about to be—
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing— When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagar—
Understood. I will inform—
The Sub-Zerus festival. Go celebrate the—
Nilu?
Oh,
It's okay.
but you've been really—
It truly is
True, but
the next festival.
wait.
No, nothing.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Ah! So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out— Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon stopped— Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more—
Observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana energy, but values—
Continue to monitor for variances in the data.
Why does Paimon feel— Anyway.
Not at all.
Huh?
I'm doing well.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy this. Oh, are you interested in— It's not that simple. Each box contains a rat. And there's also lizard tail.
Huh?
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all.
had incredible luck. Paimon's not really...
Oh! Wait.
What?
That couldn't have been mind reading?
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where are you going? What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kind of... What are you looking for? Why did we come here? Traveler? That's... Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get...
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, this seems... What the... This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even... What the heck was inside the...
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't...
Let Paimon think.
Oh.
What about everyone else?
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, sensitive constitution. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good. You passed the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's...
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else. As for the truth, that's on you to find. I can only give you surface-level help. Like
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness...
If we can break out of the samsara, but as things are right now, she's...
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use... Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times. My mind feels exhausted. That doesn't sound right. The moon, illusions, and lies. What's happening right now seems... That doesn't sound right. I can't... That should be it.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating it.
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information.
Dunyarzad.
The Sub-Zeru's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the... And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many...
Crumble! I'm feeling a little off.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again.
She...
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of... Huh? What What kind of philosophical nonsense? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Summeru?
He actually has a... Anyway, if this...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so Ooh, I knew...
You're really excited. So, you're admitting that you don't...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought what you just said...
Paimon knew you weren't
Marvelous.
When you say it like that...
I believe that the Archon's revelation... The book only says...
So that's how it is. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. Yeah, if we tap into... At this time of day, Dia's probably...
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around.
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
People in Summeru don't dream. My mind feels exhausted. Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional The moon... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. My mind feels Dia sold her greatsword.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally...
Alright, so
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not...
she's quieter than usual.
Yeah, she isn't... Her parents said that this is how she was like it.
Huh? At first...
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword.
I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad.
The real Dunyarzad? Where?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down.
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma.
I can sense her aura. They're all...
Do you believe us now? The Summeru's festival... So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah. They've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the...
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's... Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories?
The Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
A Gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical.
So, this Nahida you mentioned. What did
She said, and Paimon quotes, the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of...
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for, but... compiling the entire populace...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
People in Summeru don't dream. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis. That doesn't sound right. My mind feels exhausted. What's happening right now seems to have happened. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from... Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there?
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Summeru, then this hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first...
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like...
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear...
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like we took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length, but we can't...
Paimon remembers every...
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it.
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're...
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us any...
I guess... I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth. So you should focus on other things.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kids...
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my great sword?
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. It's as if I've already used...
You're saying that, although...
That's right. Both mercenaries and...
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about.
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you...
How did you know what I was gonna say?
Forget... Whew, it's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not... Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today. Do you think the Samsara has been broken?
Really? Good job on all that progress.
Hey, what kind of an answer?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common now. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yet? It's even possible that this entire world is alive.
Okay, no more.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Huh? Oh,
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the
Continue the harvest, compared to what we stand to achieve.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity.
Paimon's at the Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this, in other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me.
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain an...
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah, you're right. God.
So, what's your new hype?
The moon, a loop. Mercenaries rely heavily. If all our memories of it.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival has... But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why
A brilliant...
Nahida, tell us if we're right or...
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might...
Right! She did help us find...
We don't have many more festivals.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't
Well, you're still getting used to your new grade.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just...
All right then, let me get this.
Yes, your memories be...
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the things? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a...
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone... It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible.
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training...
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day.
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the force, angle, and entry point of each. It's just as they say.
Is it really impossible?
People often say that a camera's photo can never... The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory the... But, yep, that's true. Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really Paimon can't believe it! How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we...
Rise!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans.
We did? But we don't remember anything.
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, but you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway.
It is true that sometimes we look...
Really?
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the Our memories are back! About that...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just listen to it and you'll
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Summeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
We don't have many more festivals, so...
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a...
I have a real emergency. My goods have already...
That's your problem. Make sure you...
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the academia already announced a lockdown for Summeru City. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we...
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Summeru today. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind...
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. This is a good spot. And the gut... Huh? Why? Are you going to... But... What if the... Oh, Paimon... Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as... And please... Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that...
Paimon, calm down. He's here now.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Okay. Paimon, can you tell us? I see. Using
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching.
What's your perspective, Traveler? I guess that explains everything.
So, if we leave the city, it really sounds like something big, but this way, we'll also never discover what's out. Something like a message? But
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to be. Well. Okay.
Yep, now we're talking.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just...
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand.
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't...
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the... Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. Okay. See you. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages.
Okay. Now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Summeru's festival in Summeru. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and... All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Summeru city, but everything looked completely normal.
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun. And behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha.
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said, even the
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw. That doesn't sound... My impression...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces, but Paimon's head is...
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface...
Wow, the Archon War, huh? Hey! Bird! want some alone time to think?
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead?
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away! Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us...
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay.
We've already experienced... Okay, Nahida said the That doesn't sound right. People in Summeru don't Hmm. 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 The moon That doesn't sound right. All the bizarre spaces I saw. Those spaces remind me of... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. We are all in a dream.
People in Summeru think they don't dream. But the truth is, and those spaces with no human presence are... Huh. So people in Summeru do dream after all.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable? It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? But is stealing everyone's dreams really?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich but...
So in other words, the complete opposite. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusion. The real story is that the sage...
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the
Those spaces kept We've already experienced the That doesn't sound right. The beep is a prompt. That doesn't sound right. The Grand Sage said. That doesn't sound right. My mind feels exhausted. That doesn't sound right. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. Hmm. 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 The Grand Sage said. We've already experienced this. That doesn't sound right. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with no one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and people wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong—
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually—
Alright, last question.
They say that alchemical
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you— Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny, thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions. Deceiving the people of Summeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara, we have to look into the—
How can the sages of the Academia do—
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun.
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See?
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning? Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait,
she's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like—
But personality-wise,
puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad—
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who—
Yes. Back then, her family was— I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, far from it. I'm still a long way off from being I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most—
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe—
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed—
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the Samsara as—
Great, but how do we do—
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, that means this dream belongs to—
Huh? So—
Well, if this is someone's dream, then which means, with the power of imagination—
Imagination?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive, like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you. You'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dreams—
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like— And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize that— After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point. As for me, during this time,
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come. She was such a good person. Was such a simple. Yeah. Saving Dunya, but we mustn't lose hope. Paimon's wondering. Do you think the. Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on the. So, who do you think the host of. Oh, that would make sense. Let's